Hello everyone. I've been playing with mica powders today. I have been working on a project that is going to be a gift for my grandnephew, the little boy whose bedroom is, from what I've been told, being decorated with the Highland cow. So first of all, let me show you some of the mica powders I've used. Most of these are Beaver Dust. So I have Caribbean Blue, Bronze Brown, Black Pearl, Copper, and Rainbow Blue. Then I also have from Just For You Online UK some blues. I have Midnight Blue and Sky Blue. I also have a very light blue from the smoke shop that I put into this little container because it was difficult getting into the bag because I tore the bag. So stay with me and I'll show you what I've been working on. I'll be right back. Hello everyone, this is Billie. Welcome to Billie Holman Creations. Let me reveal this beautiful mold. Now I received this mold from Julie at Pouring Your Heart Out, several years ago. When I first started resining, I never used it, but look at this. How is that for a Highland cow? This is gorgeous. This is huge. I think it's over 13 inches long. And let's see. Keep grabbing the wrong ruler. This one has a end cut off. So we're talking, oh my goodness, 9.5 inches wide. Actually, 13 inches long. So using those beautiful blues, since this is for a little boy's room, I had to go blue. And what I did is I started out with the lightest blue of all, the haze. And I went along and did most of the tips because I've tried to shade it in a little bit. So after the haze, I went for the Just For You Online UK. I went for this beautiful blue gray. My camera's quite high right now. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, that's a beautiful gray, blue gray. And I went through the other colors. All I have left to do is his snout or muzzle. And I'm going to go ahead and do that with the Beaver Dust Black Pearl. And I'm going to back this. Instead of black resin, I'm going to use this beautiful Just For You Online UK very dark blue. And that will be our background color to bring those colors out. Now these aren't chameleon powders. These are just regular mica powders. So we'll see how it turns out. Initially, I was painting all of it, but then realized, oh my goodness, these raised areas are actually going to be open areas in the mold. So when I pour, I want to be very careful not to go over and not to have a lot of over pour, or there will be a lot of cleaning up to do. So, as most of you know, whatever mica is put down first is what you will see. So since I have the blues around the muzzle, I'm going to go ahead and, first of all, get a few little flecks I see out of there. Little ibuprofen alcohol and a cotton swab. I'm just going to dip that, clean this little piece out of there. This is going to be black. So I'm excited to see this. And let me quickly just paint these areas in. Then I'll go ahead and we'll mix up some resin. So with I'm going to take a mica brush first because I want just a fine edge of the black right here. I came up with the blue as close as I could, but I want to get the sides, of course, done in the black. And then these middle parts here. So very simply, and I don't use a lot of mica when I flick some off. I don't want gobs of it. I try to prevent, areas where I have to clean up. So I'm just going to, first of all, get in this area here. I just flick some black and go around this fine edge here because I do want that to show. I want the outline of this muzzle to show, so I'm just going to carefully go into where I left off in the blue. And it doesn't look like a real black, but then again, I haven't put resin behind it. So I'll do that same thing with the mouth here. Just going to go around those edges and just get the sides because I want the sides to show up black. And I do see where I missed the blue on the edge here, so I'll have to come back and put that beautiful blue in there and make sure I don't have spaces, or not spaces, places in the mold where I've left off the mica. I don't want that, you know, to be obvious. So we're going to be sure and get the sides too. This mold is gorgeous. I have no idea what or how much this mold takes. I probably should go back and look at Julie's video. I have watched most of hers. I'm behind again. And I think I said it before. She was one of the first people I watched when I started resining, because I think she's a fantastic instructor and knows her stuff. So, of course, when I saw this mold, I had to have it. I don't know if she still has this available, but I'm sure if you contact her, I'm not sure, but I'm hoping if you contact her, she might possibly make a mold especially for you. But can't help but love this. This is gorgeous. Be sure, quit flicking it, Billy. Get the sides. I'm going to have to turn this so I can see. Make sure I get it all. Just around those edges. Whoops. Keep flicking it. I did such a neat job on the rest of it, so I'm trying to be neat. That's why I usually don't get a lot of mica on my brushes. I tend to use it sparingly. So let me just get around here. Tap that off, and I'll go ahead and get this brush, and we'll just fill that in. Up the sides, inside here. And what I'm going to do next before I pour, and I hope you consider doing this because the result is very pretty. I normally take some strapping tape or shipping tape and go over the mold. And I forgot to grab some, but let me go get some. And I'll show you what I mean, because you can make some beautiful jewelry just using your excess mica powders on tape. There, I think that's good. There's a little up there I need to get. And in there, make sure I get it all. I need to double check that I've got all the sides with all the colors done. Okay, let me get that. I'll be right back and show you what I mean. Okay, I have a big piece of tape here, and I will list the video where I actually used the tape and made some jewelry. So I'm just going to go over the pieces sticking up, and I'm going to pull. Look, see how I've pulled the mica off. And I'm going to go all the way around this mold just to get that up. I'm not going to get it all, but I'm going to get a design of some sort with these micas on this tape. And we'll see what we come up with. We should have all those colors on here. Could use a brayer, That would help too. If you have one, use a brayer. I have one right here. And that way you can get a lot of that onto the tape. And it helps clean up your mold somewhat. Get some more of this gold. Initially I painted in the inside of the ears thinking, oh yeah, there's going to be color there, but then I realized no, there isn't, because this is going to be sticking up just like that. So if you can see, I've got the majority of that excess powder on the tape. Now I'm going to put this up somewhere safe where it can just hang until I can use it again and pick up more micas. Okay, the question is somewhere over here where I can just save it for next time. All right. Now, I might quickly, before I pour resin, go look at Julie's mold, and I can list that video also and see if she mentioned how much resin this took. So when I come back, I'm going to have resin poured. We're going to color that, pour this beautiful, beautiful Highland cow, and we'll see what we come up with. And by the way, this is just sitting on a piece of plexiglass so I can move it around. Okay? I'll see you in a little while. Bye. Hello, everyone. I'm ready to pour some resin in this beautiful Highlands cow. Now, I did watch Julie last night. Her video is number 1427. And 8 ounces is what she estimated to pour. Actually, it was 215 grams, so I converted that, and it was 7.5, so I'm going ahead and going with 8 ounces. So I did mix 8 ounces up. I should have used a different cup. It's rather bubbly. I didn't, what was I going to say? I used my mixer, my Let's Resin mixer, but I should have used a bigger cup. I did not warm it up today, so it is bubbly, but I'm hoping we might be able to get rid of some of those bubbles when we add color. So here is the, just for you online UK, Midnight Blue. And I would put it in another bowl, and you know what? Let's do that, just because it might help to get rid of some of these bubbles if we spread it out. So I just have a deli cup. Let's just go ahead and pour it in there. I can always clean that out, no problem. I use them over and over again, along with my cups and my sticks. So, why waste when you can reuse things? I just wipe them out with a paper towel and isopropyl alcohol, and you are good to go for another round. Or if you want, you can just let it dry and peel it out. I do that sometimes too, but normally I clean up as I go. It makes things a lot simpler. So you just go ahead, and I'm going to spray some alcohol in that cup over here right now just to be able to clean it better. Now, got it on my gloves already. Isn't that how it goes? The joys of resin. Oh, there's plenty of joys in resin, I admit. Okay, let's get this beautiful blue. I don't want resin all over my jar. And my little spoon. I'm going to put 2 good heaping scoops of this beautiful mica in here. And this is going to be our, might have done too much, don't know, but this is going to be our beautiful background color. And we'll see how this turns out. Put that aside. Okay, let's stir. Oh, once again, I should have put it in a little container first and mix the micas in. I failed to do that. I need to put a note up here. Mix mica in small container first. Oh, that's gorgeous. I hope it doesn't clash too much with these other blues, but if it's dark enough, which, oh my goodness, I think it will be. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my mixer to it. Why not? I have it right here. Let's do it. Let's do it. I do like this mixer. I need to put it on the charger, I think, but this will help get our micas mixed, I'm hoping. This is medium speed. But yeah, let's get rid of the, see the bubble surface, and you can see the micas breaking down. Oh boy, that's pretty, isn't it? Yes, it is. Ugh. I hope it's not too noisy. I might mute this if it's too noisy for you. I know when I use my heat gun I mute it because, my gosh, that bugger's like a 747 rolling in here. Still a bit more. See how they explode like dynamite? Or like little fireworks. Look at the two different colors of blue in that. That's beautiful. Very, very pretty. We're just going to give it some time and keep going. Okay, I'm going to bring it up. Not too high, but let it swirl over that cup. Then I take a little isopropyl alcohol, put it in a little rubber cup, and give it a couple spins in there. That wipes most of it off. Then I put it aside to drip. And I'll wipe it off when we're through. Okay. Get that up. Let's get my stick. Oh. Let's go. Let's pull this beautiful mold over here. I'm just going to leave it on the plexiglass. I have a shelf over to my left. And I will set it up there and put a cover on it. We'll just let that cure overnight. Alrighty, I'll sit down a second. Let's see. Oh, I hope I blended the colors all right. There are a few specks of black here. Don't want to disturb it. I can't get to it anyway, so. And I have a, okay. Let's just start around the snout and see if it can find its way without me making a horrible mess. I don't see very many bubbles now. Let's come up this way. I think I'm out of frame right here. Because if I move it closer, I'll be over the edge. Heck, I'm halfway over the edge anyway most times of the day. Whoop. Whoopsie whoopsie daisy. Julie mentioned, I thought these were horns. She said ears. But, yeah, I guess I don't see ears. But I think myself, I think they're horns. She would know though, she made it. So it's just a slip of the tongue, which I do all the time. My brain works faster than my mouth. Then sometimes my mouth works faster than my brain. I don't know which is better. Oh, there's a hair. Just buried it. Remember where that's at. I hope this is enough. She has that beautiful lion mold too. It's gorgeous. Where's my tweezers? Get this hair up right there. Come on. Did I get it? No. I need new tweezers too one of these days. I don't want to scratch that Mica, but I know what's in there. Will it bury it? Or will it show up? Hope not. I hope we never see it again. Okay. And this is about, oh, I'd say not quite a 1/4 inch thick. I think it's about 3/8, if that. I hope this sets extremely hard. Whoops. I did do the lion once, and it was too thin. I didn't pour enough, and now I'm going to try to top coat it or do something different. Oh my goodness. Whoops. And I get in a hurry. I'll be excited to demold this. Wow, look at that. Boy, it still could use some more. Oh, and here. I don't mind picking off the over pour. I don't mind that at all. It's fussy work. I like fussy work. So, if you like this video so far, we're not even halfway through. Well, we're probably halfway through, but please give me a like. And you're so welcome to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that so very much. I've got a great group of people here. I must say I'm not the best communicator. I try. But I love to read your comments and appreciate everything about it. Okay, let's keep looking. A little more on the tip here. Whoa, hope that finds its way. Oh, what am I going to do about the eyes? I hate to just have the eyes as holes, and that's what they're going to be. They're going to be a hole. I wonder what I can do. Maybe I can just go over that with some resin and then paint them. You know, I think I'm going to do that. Just go over it, over these eyes, and just at least have some kind of thin bit of resin on there so I can paint them. And we're still shallow here. Alright, I'm going to keep an eye on this and try to get it level. I might take my makeup brush and smooth some of those areas off, but it's not, it's shrinking. You know, it shrinks in, and then you've got that rough edge, and there'd be a lot of rough edges here. So in this case, I really wouldn't mind the overflow. Just want to make sure it's right up there. Oh my goodness, I am so ready to demold. Shall we do it? Let's go. I'm going to flip this over. It's been setting for actually 2 days now. And I know I have quite a bit of overspill. That's all right. I will take the time to make sure I trim it. And this will be the front. Oh, it comes out nice. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. You know, I wondered about this blue here. I knew I had forgot to put it on this side, but I think we're going to be okay. Now, is that powder or if that's powder, let me show you what I'm going to do real quick. We're going to go back to getting the tape. If I can get it off of my safe place here. Go back to getting the tape. And I will be able to clean my mold a little better. I'll get most of the micas off. This tape is about used up. But we'll be using this in jewelry. Look at that design. Love it. Okay. Let's see what kind of cleanup I need to do. Oops, I'm sorry. I just knocked you. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, I did get resin in the eyes. Look at that on the back. So I will be able to... Oh, that's pretty on that side too. Anyway, I'll be able to fill in the eyes. Oh, I think that'll be so pretty on a little boy's wall, won't it? Let's move this glass. You can see it better. I did get a new mat from a desk. It's pink. But, yes, I love that. What I could do, this is what I could do, but I won't. What I could do is take more colors and fill in these open spaces. I really wish the mouth was a little more filled in, or the muzzle, but you can see where I need to clean up. So I'm just going to take an X-Acto blade and carefully I'll just go in and clean my edges up like that and get that all cleaned out nicely. Very easy, a little time consuming, but when I'm done with this, I will be back to see you and we will put some eyes in. Okay? See you in a little while. Gorgeous. Really gorgeous. Top coat would be nice too, wouldn't it? It'd really make those colors pop. Oh, that's an idea. We'll see. We'll see, and we'll see you in a little while. Bye. Well, hello everyone. I'm back with the cow. Now, I said I was going to paint the eyes, but I'm going to go beyond that because I really don't like how this turned out. I like the color combination, a little bit of shading and shadows, but what I don't like is just it's flat. It's so flat. And you know, the back, it's one solid color, but at least it's domed. So, except for this side right here. So my overpour was towards the bottom. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and paint the eyes. I'm also going to use regular acrylic paint and do the nostrils and the mouth in black. Then, what I think I'm going to do is cover the back with my liquid latex. Let that dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a top coat very carefully. I'll probably mix a little resin at a time, and I'm very gently or carefully, I'm just going to top coat this and try to keep it from running down the edges. If it does, I can clean it up. But for the time being, let me roll up my sleeves or I'll be getting them in paint. We were supposed to have snow today, but it's been rainy. No snow yet. But I've enjoyed the summer. I've enjoyed what's left of our fall. I'm just not ready for snow. Just not quite ready for snow. But that's all right. Wintertime's a time to just kick back, relax. For me, anyway. I'm grateful to be retired and able to just take my time. So, I just got a little old lid here I used to put my paints in. This is Folk Art Brown. And I've got what's left of my Martha Stewart High Gloss Black. So I think I'll start with the brown first, and then I also have some apple barrel white. So let me get the outside. Ooh, it's looking pretty thick. Let's see what it looks like. I forgot what I was going to say. But I need to get this wrapped up for the baby and get it finished. Oh, come on. There we go. A little bit of brown. Little bit of brown. My flat brush. I like my flat brushes or the beveled brushes. They work for me best. So a little bit of paint. This might take a couple of coats, but the gold is nice. But I think I'm just gonna go brown. We'll do a black pupil with a little bit of white on the inside. It's really nice that you can paint your resin. Actually, I could use a marker. I have a brown marker. Don't know what I was thinking there. I did a little painting earlier today, so I probably still have painting on the brain. I've gone over that pupil. There'll be brush strokes. Maybe one coat will be enough. So in that case, I'm just going to take a micro brush and just clean up around here. The circles in the eye pupils are not real circular, but that's okay. We're just going to go with the shape they are. And even that out. I'll do another coat because those brush strokes are showing. Won't take long to dry. Let's do the other one if you can see me. Pardon that light. That's my ceiling light. And it's getting dusk outside now, so it seems pretty bright. Doesn't seem so bright when the window, you know, the sun's coming through the window. But it's been a gloomy, wet day. This one looks a little bigger. This dries pretty quick. I'm not going to worry about the horns because I like the gold color they are. This is abstract anyway, so I don't think the eyes have to be... Whoops, I'm going everywhere with it. The eyes don't have to be completely round, or they don't have to be symmetrical. Wipe that off. Yes, I just thought it needs more dimension. So, what are you doing? If I do this again, and I ought to, because I have the mold, I might do it differently. I might just pour my colors rather than mica powder them on. Wipe some of that off. Go back to this side again. I think there'll be brush strokes no matter what. But I don't think you'll notice them too much with the top coat. dark enough. How's this one looking? Looks like the gold's coming through. But I am doing thin coats. When I paint, I don't put a lot of paint on the brush. I rather do light, smaller strokes, aside from getting your brush full and having it glob all over the place. Okay, Billy, quit fiddling. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get the black out. Well, let me wipe this off a little bit. Should wait. We can do the mouth and nostrils while that dries. Just use my same brush. Years ago I did ceramics, and Mrs. Swan, she taught us to use dish soap in your water, and then when you're done with your brush, put a little dish soap in the palm of your hand, take your brush, swirl it all the way around, go right down deep into those bristles, rinse it out, and your brushes will stay nice and clean for the next time you use them. Should we try a marker on here? I bet there'll be streaks, but why not? Let's just try it. Oh gosh, I'm going to reach over here. I've got a marker right here. What's that going to look like? Because you can use markers on resin. That'll work just as well. Look at there. Might just go with that. These are just regular Sharpies. It's funny, they call this the fine point. But what I would call the fine point is what they call the extra fine point. But, yeah. I don't know if that's streaking or my pen is not full of ink, which could be the case. So you can do markers and resin, but I'm gonna paint. Get a little bit of my Martha Stewart out here, and I didn't wipe that off. I always get those goobers on the top. Okay, let's get a little black over here. Didn't need that much either, Billy. We're just gonna go here. Yes, I like that. A little more prominent. Stand out a little better. More polished. I think only one coat's all we need on this. Perfect. Husband's yelling at the cats if you hear something in the background. Like, hey, I don't know what they're into. Everyone's except Bert is inside for the night. I had just saw him and was going to go get him, and he disappeared. They all come in at night, all 5 of them. Here, I'm going to go over the mouth with the paint. I just wanted to show you that you can use markers too. There we go. I did get a little too much on that brush. All right. I think the brown will be okay. But not sure if I can do this very well with this brush, but let's just see. I'm just going to go over the pupil. I did put UV resin in there to fill that hole. so I had something to work with when I did the eyes. I'm going to need a smaller brush to get that close. This has a bubble in it, a little bit of a bubble, but I don't think you'll see it when we top coat. This pupil's smaller. But when that dries, I'm just going to put a little dot of life in there. Okay, still see through that. And I'm going to call that good. Let's let that dry a minute. I'll clean my brush and get some white out. Okay. I'll be right back when this is dry. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of white and one of my dotting tools, and I'm just going to do one spot in each eye to the side, possibly about, to me he's looking that way. So I'm just going to put a dot right there. And we'll do the same dot in, you want to get it on the same place, the same side of each eye, and we're just going to go right there. Just like that. This one's bigger. If I can add a little more to this one, but that eye's smaller too, it doesn't matter, but there we go. So I am going to clean up my brushes. Did I say that already? Because I didn't do that yet. Put my paint away, and I will come back with my liquid latex. Do you know what? I was looking at this, and I'm thinking that we need to see the nose. We actually, this just looks like fangs or something. So I need to bring the black over the snout a little bit. So, well, I still have some here, Annie, excuse me. I am going to bring it over so it actually looks like, would you call it the muzzle or the nose? Might have to do more than this. Yes, it did look funny. To me, it looked funny, so. Even if we get just that part done. Bring it right over here. I've got too much on my brush. There, I think that's better. Come on, I want to... Miss Fussy Pants. That's what I've been called, and I appreciate it because it's probably true. You know, I'm not fussy in a lot of areas in my life. Not fussy at all. I don't keep a clean car. One thing I hate to do is clean a car. But when it comes to arts and crafts, I do get a little fussy. Is that better? I think that's better. Okay. Let that dry, and I'm going to put a little bit of white. Excuse me, I have to hold it up and look at it. Should be thicker. Actually, you know, it should be completely outlined right around here, to be honest. My thoughts. Don't know if I could paint that good of a line. Or I could get the pen out. I'm just fussing with this streaks. Yes, I think that would be better outlined. Ugh. There's gold coming through on that eye. That's okay. Well, let me get a fine brush. We'll just try it. Or it's going to get me. Here's a very fine one. I don't know how well I'll do, but I'm going to give it a shot. Where's my paint? You want to pull your brush somewhere where you've, how do I explain that? Back to where you've been, and then bring it forward. I haven't been told. I don't know. Maybe Mr. Allen told me that years ago in high school. He was my art teacher. He did tell my parents to keep me in art. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Walk right across it. Excuse us. Annie, please. That's better. That is a lot better to me. Excuse me, Annie. Let me wipe this off. She's right there. She's right there. I'll move my water. And if I did not see where we can put a dot of white just across the nose. Well, let's just do a little line right. The light's going that way. I forgot the theory as to which way you go, according to which way he's looking. I think it would be over there. You would think. So, dotting tool. That one's too wide. Get a little one. And I'll get my white paint back here. Okay. Just take a little out of the lid. Oh, what's on there? If I don't mess this up. That's all I want to do. Just like that. That makes me happy. Okay. Miss Annie, you're going to have to move, lovey. She's right. Excuse me, I have to move the camera. She has just got me cornered. The little girl has me cornered. So, I'm going to prop that up on my stand here, so it can dry on the other side. I've got my little, what do we call these? Our little rubber protectors, and I tend to use my middle finger more so. So we'll see. I should put one on that one because I tend to use that one too. I have the package. I don't know where I have these. They come with different kits at times, or different products when you order. So, get another one on this finger. They're very handy, and you don't have a big old bulky glove. So, I don't shake this. I just put it in the little squirt bottle. It's so much easier. And I think I'm going to cover it all. Let me start in the middle and I can work my way around. It dries quickly and it dries clear. I probably need to unplug that. Alright, somewhere to my right, where my cat is, I usually have a pin, and there it is, honey. Move yourself. Thank you. Go back to your spot. I don't need hair all over this, baby. I can't pick this up with these finger things on. Oh, and I mean, got black paint. How did we get black paint on my finger already? Did I smudge something? How did I do that? I smudged the eyeball. Look at that. How did I do that? Oh, I can fix it. We'll just let it dry as best I can right here. You, Missy, are going to have to move. Go to your pillow. She has a pillow right by the window over there. Okay, Billy, start over. Let's get this unclogged. I've been trying to finish up some projects today, and in between recording, I've been trying to catch up on videos. Now, today, I realized I am behind on Miss Mary McIntyre's channel. So, Mary, I am trying to catch up with you, my friend. And it might take me a day or two. Mary does some wonderful pieces, not only with resin, but she's quite, you must look at her videos on her channel. I will link it below. She has done the most amazing Halloween decorations for her yard through the years that I've seen, and she's fabulous. I really like watching Mary, but I'm behind. I try to subscribe to our newer channels. I mean, I'm not that... I've been around 2 years or so, but I try to subscribe to new resin channels or craft channels. If you're one of those, one such person, let me know in the comments. I will do what I can. I will subscribe and support you in your journey. I'm interested in resin and other crafts, resin mainly, and yeah, count me in. I'll help you get going, because I know how exciting it is to get new subscribers, and I know how frustrating it is when you lose some. But it's all good. I've enjoyed doing this. I hope you like my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I do like to talk, just a heads up. And come and join us. Come and join us in my little crafting venture. And we're just going to go here. It works best if you daub it, I think. Just daub it. Oh, it's pulling to itself. Why are you doing that? I want you right to the edges. If you hit it a second time when it's still wet, you'll just pull it up. Maybe it doesn't want to stay because that's curvy. I don't know. I'll just give it a shot. Alright, so this is what I'll be doing for the next while. And when you see me again, I will have that eye fixed, and we will get some resin, and it's going to be clear, and we'll top coat. So until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you shortly. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm back with the cow, and I put it in this tray. I get this tray from Costco. I have several, actually. They're great for resining because of the lid that comes with them. And I did fix the eye, and I also have the back with the latex rubber on, and I've set them on a few cups. Now I've mixed up 4 ounces of my Let's Resin resin, and it's a bit bubbly. I did have it in a different container, but I poured it in this container because there's a larger circumference to it, and that would be less apt to have a flash cure. Just put a little spray on there. I'm going to try, and I'm not good with these. I'm just not good with these. I might have to cut the tip off, but here we go. I'm just going to fill up my, oh goodness, what are they called? I forget what they're called. I'm going to try to fill it up. Maybe I squeezed too hard. It's coming up slow. If this doesn't work, I'll try a brush. But here we go. I'm just going to lay a top coat on, and hopefully those bubbles will break as I go. I don't know if I can use this very well. Pipette, that's what it is, a pipette. I did get a bit much on there. It's gonna drip. I'm in my craft room today. I just thought it was a little more comfortable in here. There's a drip already. But I'm not sure about these. Bubbles are breaking quickly as I get them in here or on this. This is just too time consuming. I know I've seen people put 2 in at a time while one is gradually sucking up the resin. They're using the other one. But I just want to get it going. So I won't hold you because this is one of those steps that's going to take me a bit. Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to use a micro brush. Let me try that instead. Probably a better control. Okay, look at that already. It looks so much better. I should go get my torch too and get these bubbles off. So when this is done and this is cured, we can basically remove the rubber and call it finished. But I must hurry. So I'll see you in a little while, okay? Bye. Well, hello everyone. I have to say I am so glad I did an overcoat or a top coat. It took me a while. I have a few spots where the resin actually pulled itself back. I tried to keep an eye on it the best I could. 4 ounces was, I had a little bit left over. It was starting to heat up. Let's just get this off of these cups. And, come on. I had 4 cups under here. Few little spills. I can say that. Save your extra scraps of resin. We can put it in something, which I need to do very soon, because I have accumulated quite a bit. So that to me looks so much better. It has a nice finish to it. Everything has brightened up. I'll pull the rubber off. You can see little sections that I'm just going to go in with my X-Acto knife or blade, cut those out. Let's do the fun part. This is the back side, and this is, I hope, the rubber gets these spots off with the cup. So let me find a starting point here, and we will just pick and pull some of these off. It might take a bit of finagling. Is that still a word, finagling? Pop some of these bigger bubbles off. But, yeah, the rubber did help. So, I'm just going to peel all of this off, which of course will take a little time, and pop those bubbles off. And this should be ready for my sweet little grandnephew. I believe that's what you would call him. So once I get this cleaned up, I will take some stills, because it's going to take a bit to get these bubbles off. But I'm excited. I think that looks really, really good. Now there's a hole right here where it can just be hung on the wall. It's very shiny. I love how the blues turned out. I'm very glad I did the black around the muzzle. And when I get it all cleaned up, I'll take some stills. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like this project here. I also have a lion I need to fix, so I hope to get that done soon. And just wishing you a great day. Take good care. Please like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And share with your friends. So I hope to see you soon. Take good care. Big hugs. Bye.